Alright guys, today I'm going to kind of show you something I just come across. This is a buddy of mine's 4Runner, and he bought a whole little timing belt kit, water pump and everything. And when I was inspecting, I always inspect parts before I put them on, but while I was inspecting the idler for the tensioner for the belt, I noticed that the shoulder bolt right here, it's got this washer that goes behind it. See, this one moves freely. When I was checking this one, I noticed the back here is slightly different. When I got the bolt in there, I noticed it didn't stick out the back, the shoulder part. So if I was to put the washer on there, if I tighten it down, that's gonna lock. So it got me really looking hard at this thing, and I believe it's counterfeit. Even though it came in a Toyota box, I'm 90% sure this is a counterfeit, and I'm going to show you why I think that. So, let me get you angled down here where we can really look at these parts here. So this is the one that was in it, and as you can see, it's say made in Japan, Koyo, or however you say that, Koyo. Okay, I've already took this apart because I really wanted to look at everything good. So got this out. So that's just the bearing. Japan. This one doesn't say Japan anywhere on it. It's like, okay, well, that's a little strange. Even on the back side here it says Japan. Back side of this one, nothing, just the bearing port number up there. No Japan, no nothing. So it's like, okay, that's another thing. So not only is this ledge here different, you can kind of see that, this ledge here, the bushings inside, you see these are almost, there's two bushings that basically almost go the whole way. There's a spot in the middle. It's like, okay. The inside of this one, two tiny bushings. Not a huge deal. Okay, that might have been a part change, you know, just a day apart. Alright. Well, then I noticed this one actually has the last 5 digits of the part number, 62070. 62070. This one does not have that. Okay. Then I got to look at this bolt, and this bolt just looked really strange compared to the way this bolt looked. So you can get this all the way out, and just comparing the two bolts, this is what we got. A shank or top bolt, like it's kind of got a shouldered edge to it a little bit. This one's an all thread bolt. All threads go all the way in. Okay, so that's slightly different. Alright. Washer here, kind of a washer made with the bolt. Not huge deals, but like just even the play in the nut, I don't know if you can really make that out or not, but this one in the hand just feels a little tighter. The lengths, slightly different lengths. Overall, this looks and feels like a cheap bolt. this definitely looks like a much better bolt. So then I really started looking at these things, and so this is my original one. Put that in there. That bolt feels pretty snug, but that kind of shouldered edge takes up most of the gap. This bolt here is real loose. It does not fit tight at all in there. So got bearings here that are different, as you can see. This right here is different, and of course Japan, no Japan. See, this side's still different here. So just looking at where these seals are, this has like a much wider bearing in here compared to what this one is. The actual aluminum pieces here, once I really look at these more, of course, like I already pointed out the part number here, but look at where the hardened piece of pin is. This is what the actual tensioner presses on right here. This one is staked in here. See the 3 stake marks? To hold that, keep it from sliding out. Same on the back side, stake marks holding it in there to keep it from sliding out. This one, nothing. You can tell it was pressed in there, but there is nothing keeping this from coming back out. So, combination of everything. I don't know if you can see the height difference that or not, but I feel like this tensioner that come in this box is a fake. There's also one other thing that I noticed. So he bought a kit. Basically, it was everything all come together, packaged together, all in Toyota packaging. Most everything come in these plastic bags that are sealed. So there's one, there's another, sealed. What this come in was not sealed. I did rip it open because I was used to the packaging being sealed, so I just ripped it open, but once I really got looking at it, this package was not sealed, and it just feels like a different plastic. That's what this idler come in. So I feel like counterfeit part, not a real genuine parts. So keep an eye on your parts, people. Inspect them real good, especially if they're coming from the internet. The guy bought this from a kind of a popular seller on eBay, and it probably isn't the seller's fault. He probably doesn't know. His supplier, might be the person giving him these fake parts, and he doesn't know. But he will know now that this is a fake part. But just be careful with your parts. Like I say, inspect them. Look everything over real good. If you see things that just don't make sense, like even when this was put together, this bolt right here just did not look like a bolt that Toyota would use. It just looks like a cheap bolt. Like even this nut. This nut is flat on this side. This side is rounded a little bit, and so it can bite down on that lock washer real good. This, like I say, you could just tell the difference in these bolts, like drastically different bolts. So look out for little things like that, and then if you should notice something small that you're like, that seems a little strange, really look at your parts and compare your original part versus your new part. But I hope this helps somebody, keeps them from putting in a part that will not work. If this part was to be installed, when this bolt got tightened down, so like this gets tightened to 26 foot-pounds, I think. I'd have to look back at my spec sheet. Just by holding this washer and bolt in my hand, this gets snug. And this thing's supposed to be able to float, because you want it to keep the tension on the belt, keep the slap out of it. Stick this back on this. I can hold this all I want, and this still moves freely. Nothing to it, because it's hard to see, but that shoulder actually sticks out just a little bit past the housing here. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.